89.5 by Subic Bay Radio. Welcome back, people. And as I mentioned a while ago, it's Tuesday once again. So, final Tuesday of the month. And it's time for the Freeport Hour. All right? And for this Tuesday's edition of the Freeport Hour, it's the turn of the SBMA Business and Investment Department. All right? And of course, it is my pleasure to introduce to you guys the OIC, Deputy Administrator for Business and Investment, Manager, Manufacturing and Maritime Department. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ronnie R. Yambao. Hello, sir.
Good morning, Tommy G. Good morning to all the listeners of Subic Bay FM.
Kamusta, sir? How's the BID so far?
The Business Investment Group, as always, has been very active in promoting the Subic Bay Freeport to be able to generate more investments and to be able to generate more job opportunities for the Freeport and the surrounding community. In fact, Tommy G, last board meeting, may naprobahan ng SBMA board na isang $6 million investment from South Korea.
Oh, nice. All right.
So ito ay
another investment.
Magka-contribute na naman ng panibagong job opportunities para sa mga kababayan natin. Hindi lang yun, kundi bibigyan opportunity na patuloy na magamit ang port facilities ng Subic Bay para mag-generate ng port revenues.
All right. Is it safe to say already what particular company is it, or hindi pa muna?
In fact, the chairman, Chairman Roberto Garcia, met with their chairman executives yesterday.
All right.
And the name of the company is Teso Fields Inc. Teso Fields.
Teso Fields.
This company will be manufacturing housing panels for roofing materials and walls of housing residential units. So this will be the first of its kind. It's a pioneering in its segment.
All right.
And the Subic Bay Freeport is very pleased to have this South Korean company to be able to expand their business in the Philippines, in Subic, and to be able to cater to the ASEAN market and parts in the Middle East.
Okay, so do we already have a place for this new company, sir?
Yes,
kung saan sila magtatayo?
This company will be developing a 2-hectare property in Tipo. Their timeline is to be able to complete this factory in a year or a year and a half.
All right.
So by then, as I've mentioned, opportunity na naman to para makapag-generate ng jobs and to add more revenues for our port facilities and for SBMA as a whole.
Actually, yung pagtatayo pa lang nila ng factory, jobs kaagad yun eh, no?
That's right. Let me just underscore, Tommy,
Sige, sir.
Vision ng SBMA through the leadership of our chairman and administrator, Roberto V. Garcia, who has led the agency to turn around the financial situation of the agency. Ang vision ng ating ahensya ay by 2030, Greater Subic Bay area shall be the premier Freeport zone in Asia. Yan ang vision ng ating pamunuan at ang agency as a whole. And the mission, if I may also share with our listeners, the mission of SBMA is to generate broad-based business and job opportunities by offering maritime, ecotourism, and high-tech industrial services to the world as a showcase of Philippine economic progress and development.
All right.
So dito tinatranslate yung vision sa mission and then other strategic initiatives para magampanan ng husto ng SBMA. At ang mandato nito na patuloy na pasiglahin ang ekonomiya ng Freeport Zone at sanggayon ay makatulong sa ating bayan.
Okay. And also, I would like to remind everybody listening right now, pwede po kayong mag-text or tumawag kung may mga gusto kayong itanong. Anything and everything with regards to the business and investment of the SBMA. All right? if I may, sir, I'm gonna air my cell phone number para sa mga gustong mag-text ng mga katanungan or whatever they wanna text us right now while we're programming.
Sure, Tommy G. In fact, may mga notion na kapag nag-invest ka sa Subic Bay Freeport, dapat malaking kumpanya ka. Hindi po totoo yun.
Yeah, that's true.
Ang Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority ay itinatag para tulungan ang mga small entrepreneurs, medium-sized companies, at also ang mga large-scale companies na magtayo ng negosyo sa Freeport para mabigyan ng opportunity ang komunidad at makatulong sa pagpapalago ng ekonomiya dito sa Freeport.
Actually, right now, ang daming ang SMEs dito or small medium enterprise na makikita nyo dito sa Subic Bay Freeport right now.
Yung sa large scale companies, konti lang yun. Mas madaming small and medium sized enterprises. At initiative ng SBMA na patuloy na streamline ang business procedure para ma-accommodate hindi lang mga malalaking kumpanya kundi yung mga small and medium sized enterprises. In fact, Tommy, if I may just also reiterate that the SBMA board has approved the issuance of one permit, yung Certificate of Registration and Tax Exemption. Kasama na doon yung permit to operate. This was presented by our Senior Deputy Administrator, Steph Sanyo, in the SBMA board meeting about 2 months ago. And it was approved by the board and we are implementing it. So this is a manifestation of the SBMA's commitment to continue to streamline our procedures and be able to provide a good business environment for local and foreign direct investments.
Yeah, great piece of info for those who want to invest here inside the Subic Bay Freeport. And once again, I'm going to air the number for those who want to text their questions. It's 0909-2630840 and 0917-648-2772. Also, I'd like to inform you guys, we are streaming worldwide. You guys simply visit www.ustream.tv/channel/895 Subic Bay. So there's also this chat feature dito sa live streaming natin. Yung mga katanungan ninyo, pwede rin ninyong i-chat. Pasok lang kayo sa live stream namin. There's this chat box feature and hindi nyo lang kami makaka-chat. Mapapanood nyo pa rin kami, makapapakinggan live on the internet. Makikita nyo kung gaano kagwapo si Sir Ronnie Yambao na kagaya ko rin. Yeah, just visit. Mahaba yung URL pero Google nyo na lang po. Google 895 Subic Bay and you will find us on the internet. It's as easy as that. Okay? And also on Facebook, we are open. Our Facebook page is now open. Look for 89.5 Subic Bay Radio on Facebook. Look for DJ Tommy G, The Hitman on Facebook, and The Morning Brew on Facebook. Pwede po kayo mag-comment doon ng mga questions niyo, yung mga gusto nyong itanong kay Sir Ronnie R. Yambao. Okay, so may idadagdag si Sir Ronnie before we entertain questions siguro?
Yeah, Tommy, gusto ko lang i-report sa ating mga listeners, sa mga stakeholders na rin ng Freeport Zone that year-to-date, April 2015, if you will compare the performance of SBM in terms of revenue generated, ang buong business group po ay nakapag-generate ng 369 million pesos compared to last year's 347 million pesos. This is an increase of 6.25%.
All right.
Or 21.7 million pesos. Business group pa lang yun, Tommy.
Ulitin ko lang yun, sir. 369 million versus last year's what's the figure again?
Last year, 347.
347 million pesos.
But business group lang yun.
Yeah, wala pa dyan yung ibang...
wala pa yung ibang group. But if you will include the performance of other units like the port operations, support services, tourism group, the Chairman's Office Cluster, and the Public Services Group. Sa kabuuan, ang ahensya, ang SBMA ay nakapagtala ng 942 million pesos compared to last year's 775 million pesos. This is an increase of 21.7%. 0.4% year to date, April 2015 versus last year's performance.
You guys know what that means. Good performance. All right, so right now we're gonna take the quick bottom of the hour break. This will be quick. We will be right back. I-ready nyo na po yung mga gusto nyong itanong para kay Sir Ronnie. Anything and everything about business and investment here inside the Subic Bay Freeport. Please stick around. We will be right back.
Sarap gumimik sa Subic. Girls.
Hi, Auntie.
Beaches.
Auntie, swimming tayo.
Oo nga, Andy.
Parties. At duty-free shops.
Baby, I'll buy you anything you want.
Teka, nasa Subic ka na ba?
Wala pa. Biyahe na.
Enjoy Subic this summer and have fun.
Like swimming, duty-free shops, check into first-class hotels, dine in to a fine restaurant.
Every weekend, summer gimmicks sa Subic.
A lot of things to have fun, like carnival rides.
Enjoy Subic this summer.
Kung wala pa kayo sa Subic, biyahe na.
Hi there, this is Lindsay. Yield at an open intersection or on pedestrians and crosswalks.
In Subic Bay Freeport, traffic rules are strictly enforced. A safety reminder from Corporate Communication, LED, and this station.
Did you know that the flagpole in front of Building 229 is symbolic? The flagstaff has a height of 94 feet, symbolizing 94 years of the U.S. military presence in Subic Bay. The flagpole base measures 8 feet in height, symbolizing the 8,000 volunteers of Subic Bay. On November 24, 1991, one of the biggest Philippine flags in history was raised over the flagpole and flew for the first time in the former naval base, symbolizing the beginning of the country's sovereignty over Subic Bay. The Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority and the entire Freeport community commend the heroism of the Subic Bay volunteers.
Summer may be coming to a close.
Summer is moved on.
I can't believe this.
But your favorite music still lives here.
89.5.
Summer has, come to an end. But our music variety doesn't stop.
My variety. It's my variety. Can't beat their variety.
The best music variety.
24/7.
This is your station.
This is your 89.5.
My Subic Bay Radio.
You ain't here to party.
Subic Bay's most favorite radio station.
Ladies, move. Gentlemen, move.
Hey, yo, it's DJ Khaled. This my station.
How many times I gotta tell that to come over? Don't you right? I be walking from side to side.
It's your boy Trigger. Hey, Sons.
Wanna see you dancing slow.
Yo, what up, it's Dej Low.
This your boy Kidding.
Let's just be real.
Right here on 89.5 FM. 89.5 FM.
Okay, welcome back. For those who tuned in late, this is the Freeport Hour, and for this edition, this Tuesday edition of the Freeport Hour, our guest for today is actually it's the turn of the SBMA Business and Investment Department, and with me right now, of course, is the OIC Deputy Administrator for Business and Investment, Mr. Ronnie R. Yambao. Welcome back, sir. Second half of this radio program. Ayan. So, anything else you would like to tell our listeners before we start reading the questions for you? Okay.
Thank you, Tommy G, for having the business group to be part of this program.
Pleasure is ours, of course.
In January this year, the SBMA has spearheaded the signing of Integrity Pledge.
Integrity Pledge.
Integrity Pledge. Ito yung programa ng SBMA para itaguyod ang good governance program ng SBMA, ng SBMA Board, at ang vision ni Chairman na patibayin ang programa ng good governance.
Okay.
In fact, dun sa Integrity Pledge signing, madaming locators ang dumalo. Around, I think 300 or more locators have attended and signed the Integrity Pledge. Ang Integrity Pledge ay, kung babalikan ninyo, ito ay based doon sa initiative ng Transparency International, kung saan binabase yung best practices sa para i-cut down ang bureaucracy, para maging transparent sa business procedures, at para paikliin yung mga proseso sa tataguyod ng negosyo at sa pag-approve ng mga investment proposals.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna read now the answer. I mean the questions, not the answers, because you're the one to answer. Once again, for those who wanna text in their questions, text 0909-263-0840 or 0917-648-2772. I'm checking the text inbox, starting up with this one. Oh, greetings pala. Sabi niya, pa-play naman. Nakakamiss lang by Smugglers. And thanks po, good morning. Lahat ng listeners nyo, the musician, yung nag-text. And sabi pa nitong isa, okay po yung program nyo ngayon dahil nai-inform kami kung ano ang latest sa pag-i-invest sa SBMA. Actually, sa Subic Bay Freeport. SBMA is the governing agency. Ayan. All right. So, here's another one. Hi DJ, narinig ko po dati sa isa sa mga speech ni Chairman Garcia, wala na raw mai-offer na land dahil sa dami ng investors. Buti na accommodate nyo pa yung bago na sinabi ni Mr. Yambaw kanina. Ayun. Would you like to...
Thank you for that question.
Yeah, opo.
Under Executive Order 675, ang SBMA po ay pwedeng mag-grant ng incentives outside the perimeter zone. O yung tinatawag na former base area.
Okay.
So outside that fence,
adjacent na
adjacent to the Freeport zone. Kung titignan po ng ating mga listeners under this Executive Order 675, ang SBMA ay authorized under this executive order to grant incentives. Ibig sabihin nun, kung meron kong ma-identify na property outside the fenced area, fenced-in area, say Castillejos, or sa San Marcelino or San Antonio, within that boundary, ng expanded area ng Subic Bay Freeport Zone, pwedeng mag-avail ng incentives under the same incentive package na binibigay ng SBMA dito sa mga locators sa loob ng former base. So, yun ang kagandahan ng executive order na to. Which will translate to various opportunities in the area of manufacturing, resort development, even IT projects and other support services and general business, and even logistics. So malawak ang sakop ng executive order na to in terms of area, and tutulungan po ng SBMA ang kung sino mang let's say a property has been identified in the area I mentioned. Ang kailangan lang po ay clearance from the sanggunian ng LGU. For example, sa Castillejos, magpapasa ng resolution ang sanggunian para suportahan ang isang proposal ng isang investor. At sa SBMA naman po, ifa-facilitate ito para mabigyan incentive yung local or foreign investor.
Wow. All right. Not a lot of people knows that. Hindi lahat na nakikinig ngayon alam yan na kunyari may parating na investor. Kunyari napili nila, halimbawa, let's say property mo na malapit lang siguro, let's say Olongapo City. I-example na natin yung pinakamalapit na barangay, yung paglabas lang dyan, yung sa Pag-asa, kunyari taga Pag-asa ka. Yung property mo, interesado yung investor na doon itayo, di ba? Dahil since nga kinakapos na tayo sa land na ino-offer dito. So, ganun pala yun, sir, no? Pwede yun, ma-avail pa rin ng investor na yun.
Tama po yun. But I'd just like to reiterate na may mga properties pa rin po sa loob ng Freeport Zone.
Meron pa rin naman.
Sa Subic Technopark, sa Subic Gateway Park, and there are parcels of land at the CBD area, yung Central Business District. Yung recent na approval ng board sa TIPO is a 2-hectare property. In the near future, kung magiging viable yung other businesses aside from that manufacturing facility to be built by this Korean company, we will continue to assess yung viability ng other industries that can operate in TIPO.
Is that incentive, sir, applicable only to foreign investors?
Local
or
and
kahit local
foreign,
pwede?
local and foreign. Lahat ng nasa Freeport Zone, kung meron kayong certificate of registration and tax exemption, you can avail all these privileges like the 5% tax based on gross adjusted income. This is in place of the 32% corporate tax.
Okay.
If you operate outside the Freeport Zone, let's say in Manila, the regular corporate tax is, I think, 30 or 32%.
All right.
But if you conduct your operations and you are a locator in Subic, a CRTE holder, you will be able to avail of the 5% tax privilege. In addition to that, lahat ng importation ng raw materials, capital equipment, tax and duty free. And all the visas of your expats are processed in Subic.
Alright. Great piece of info sa mga talagang gustong magtayo ng businesses. And is it safe to say, sir, halimbawa, may nakikinig ngayon na, ganun pala, hindi lang pala foreign, pati pala local. What's the first step that they need to do? Is it safe to say na punta kagad sa BID or?
Of course, alam nyo, ang business groups nakalocate sa Building 225 Investment Center. Doon pa rin po ang opisina ng investment group. Sa pangunguna po ng aming Senior Deputy Administrator, Steph Sanyo.
Okay.
Ang business group po ay composed of several departments. We have the Land and Asset Management Department. Ito po yung department na in charge sa housing and residential leases. At sila din ang merong inventory ng properties ng SBMA. The next department is the General Business Investment Group. By the way, the Land and Asset is headed by Engineer Lito Faustino.
Okay.
The General Business Investment Department is sila itong nag-handle ng mga businesses na banking, insurance companies, small to medium enterprises in the area of services. And then sa kanila din ang facilitation ng mga school institutions. This is headed by Mr. Raymond Shonko. And then the logistics department is headed by Ms. Bessie Anagaran, who handles all logistics related businesses. Yung mga warehousing, anything that has to do with port related operations and logistics. And then the next department is leisure department. They handle all tourism related investments, commercial development, retirement facilities, the Ayala operations, yung Harbor Point is under their department. And then ICT department, the leisure department is headed by Mr. Kenneth Rementilla. And then ICT department is headed by Mr. Nono Evidente. They handle ICT related projects. Lahat ng IT, call center, BPO operations, they handle it. And the last department is the BID Manufacturing and Maritime, which I concurrently handle. We handle shipbuilding businesses, all manufacturing related ventures. So that's we handle.
Alright. Hindi lang isa ang hinahandle ni Sir Ronnie. Napaka-busy ng mamang ito. Alright. And in addition sa binanggit natin kanina, yung extension of land. I remember, may naging news tayo dati, di ba, sa Zambales. Meron tayong naging extension parang extension of the Subic Bay Freeport doon, ano? If I remember it right, San Antonio ba? San Narciso, sir?
Yeah, San Antonio.
So far, may mga investors na ba tayo doon sa
sa ngayon wala pa, but mayroong interest na i-develop yung part of that area.
That's in San Antonio, no?
For resort development. Easily so because of the natural terrain and landscape ng sitio doon. It's a cove, ideal for resort development. So madaming may interest, but of course we are assessing the most yung viable para sa Freeport.
Yeah, basta itong part ng Zambales, marami talaga magagandang beaches and
yung stretch ng Zambales, yan one of the longest coastlines in the Philippines. Kaya endowed ang Zambales in natural coastline.
Here's an interesting question. So far daw ba may effect daw ba sa business and investment sa Subic Bay Freeport yung intrusion ng China dahil knowing na medyo malapit sa atin yung mga sinasakop nila. What can you say about that, sir?
Ang mandato po ng SBMA ay maging engine ng growth sa economy, mag-generate ng job opportunities, at mag-generate at mag-attract ng new investors, whether local or foreign. Wala po kaming nakikitang aberya sa ngayon, sapagkat patuloy namin ginagampanan ang aming katungkulan bilang investment promotion agency na pag-ibayuhin ang aming mga programa, mga activities para tumaas ang level ng investments at para pasiglahin yung ekonomiya ng Freeport Zone.
Okay. So, on with the next question. Here's another interesting question. Sabi niya, saludo po ako sa ginagawa ni Mr. Yambao. Nice. Maganda yung mga sinabi niya kanina. Pero in case po ba na may problema rin halimbawa, do they also entertain their complaints and etc. and etc. Yun ang sabi. Sa BID raw.
In-entertain po lahat ng any concern, whether complaint, suggestion. In fact, we have a feedback mechanism.
Yeah, in fact, in any government agency, meron talagang complaints and ano naman talaga.
Ito po ay isang programa na patuloy na pinalalakas ng aming chairman, ng ating chairman, Roberto V. Garcia, na maging ang serbisyo sa ating mga external or internal customers, sa ating community, dapat talagang maging maayos. Kung may mga concerns sila, complaints, pwede po silang sumangguni sa tanggapan ng business group. At ang ating butihing chairman po ay open sa mga ganyan din pong mga concerns. Kaya nga ho, ang ARTA sa pamumuno ng aming chairman, yung Anti-Red Tape Act, yan po ay batas na pinatutupad at nagko-comply ang SBMA para maging maayos lahat ng proseso sa pagninegosyo.
Yung nag-ask siguro baka meron siyang na-experience na something or I don't know. Pero here's another question. Sabi niya, "Hi sir, nasa water purification industry po kami. May pwesto pa ba kami dyan kung sakasakali?"
Meron po. Meron po. Katulad po ng nabanggit namin kanina, nabanggit din ni Tommy G, may mga facilities po dito sa Subic Bay Freeport Zone for small entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
In fact, may mga commercial facilities na pwedeng mag-sublease. Upa sila sa mga existing facilities na.
Yeah.
Merong 20 square meters, may 30 square meters. So, varying in sizes. But this type of business from yung listener, pwede pong ma-accommodate yan. Pumunta lang po kayo sa aming tanggapan sa Building 225 Investment Center.
And usually
wala po kaming lunch break.
Yeah, totoo yan. Yeah,
no noon break.
All government offices
pinatutupad namin. Pwede pong silang sumadya. 8 to 6 p.m.
All right. And actually, water purification businesses doesn't really take much space naman. I remember one there, yung malapit sa Times Square area. Ang liit lang ng space nila, pero yeah, they're accommodated. Okay, and here's another question. Sabi niya, okay, it's the same text. Paulit-ulit. Daming load. All right. So while I look for other texts, anything else you would like to add, sir?
Yes, Tommy G, I'd just like to take this opportunity na sa pamumuno po ng aming chairman, ang activities at mga initiatives para pasiglahin yung port-related business sa Freeport Zone ay very strong. We were pleased when the President signed the Executive Order 172 assigning the Port of Subic as an extension port.
All right.
Dahil nun sa congestion na nangyari sa Port of Manila, inassign ang Subic Bay Freeport as an extension port. Meaning, para pong an extension port ang Subic Bay. Kung ang destination mo is Manila, pwede pong idalhin sa Subic Bay port facility yung kargamento.
Pero officially, sir, Port of Manila pa rin yun, ano?
Yes. Isa pang initiative na inaprubahan ng ating chairman at ating board ay yung pag-reduce ng tariff rate para mas maging competitive ang port operations ng Subic. So because of this, naging dumami po ang mga port-related business, yung mga sumusuporta sa mga logistics business like freight forwarders, brokers, who does the facilitation para maging mas mabilis yung pag-import or pagpasok ng kargamento nila at ma-facilitate yung tracking services to the final destination.
All right. And wala rin silang magiging problema sa when in terms of accessibility, we got the most modern roads and
Tommy G,
connected
I don't know if the listeners are aware, Subic Bay Freeport Zone is the only Freeport zone in the Philippines that has access by air, land, and sea.
Yeah, that's true.
Tayo lang may ganyang infrastructure.
Air, land, and sea.
Air, land, and sea.
Na Freeport.
It's a multimodal transport access by sea, by land, and air. Though ang ating airport ngayon ay ginagamit for aviation training most of the time and MRO. But we continue to promote our airport kung mayroong mga budget airlines in the near future who can identify the capability ng airport facilities natin. They're most welcome to explore that business opportunity na gawing hub yung airport natin for a commercial commercial flight operations.
Okay. All right. Here's another question, sir. Sabi nung nag-text, I don't know if this is related but still I'm gonna try. Yun daw dating Apex Villas. Ano na raw ang plano doon? Kasi the last time I saw it, parang mga sira-sira na. Is it okay, sir?
There's a Taiwanese company whose proposal is to develop that area for a...
Proposal pa lang, sir.
Actually, naaprubahan na siya ng board, I think about 3 months ago.
Okay.
And that is one of the good news sa area ng commercial development. This Taiwanese company will develop I think about a 10-story commercial complex and condominium in that area para maging maganda yung area na yun. As you know, Tommy G, that area has the view of the Bay of Subic and then yung forest at the back.
Yeah.
So if a developer or a future tenant will be located in that area, napakagandang area.
I saw that too when I was younger. Nung a couple of years nung ginawa yun, it was so breathtaking. Sabi ko, wow, ang ganda. I wish I could live in a place like this. Right now, do you have any idea, sir? Do you happen to know kung total renovation lang ba yung gagawin or totally they will build, bring everything down?
Yesterday I passed by that area. Kiniklear na nila yung parcel of land na yun.
Kiniklear, as in
kiniklear na yun.
They've taken down.
I think they will be able to do the clearing in a month or so, and then ground break this year.
Nice. All right.
Maybe third quarter this year.
Okay. And here's another one. Hi, sir. Those who are in the industry of manufacturing local indigenous products, ano pong masasabi ni Sir Kenneth? Sir Kenneth? Sir Ronnie po, hindi Kenneth. Kasi nabanggit yung kanina Sir Kenneth siguro. Yun yung na-pick up niya. Ayan, yung manufacturer daw ng local. Hindi naman niya in-specify kung anong local products eh. Siguro mga local products dito sa atin, maybe in the
indigenous products, welcome po yan manufacture dito. In fact, there is an American company that will be, I think their project proposal will be approved by next month. This American company will produce, manufacture, and develop a organic gourmet out of pili nuts.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
American company, pero
American company.
Local,
they believe in the pili, as a gourmet.
Galing,
So they have several products that they will be producing here in Subic, and I think that's one of the in response to the question of the listener, organic, and that's for food, no? In the area of food. But for other organic materials, say, kung ano man yung idea niya, they can come to our office and discuss. But that's a welcome business proposition.
Ano man po yan, pag manufacture man yan ng walis tambo, walis tingting, local to us. And,
any products na under the regulation is allowed.
Yeah. Punta lang po kayo sa business and investment.
Basta dun sa regulasyon na inaalaw lang ng SBMA at ng batas related to this, iaalaw po namin yun.
All right. So I ran out of questions, and anything else you would like to add, sir, before we wrap things up?
Yes, Tommy G, thank you for this opportunity na may share sa ating listeners.
Always our pleasure.
Ang ginagawa ng business group at ng SBMA sa pangunguna ng ating Chairman and Administrator Roberto Garcia, mga programa, mga initiatives, at mga new investments coming in the Freeport zone. So sa ngalan po ng aming chairman, mga kasamahan sa business group, salamat po sa pakikinig at salamat sa Subic Bay 89.5 FM.
All right. Pleasure is ours, sir. Ayan. Okay, so once again, if you guys have questions, anything and everything about business and investment, punta lang po kayo. You guys are welcome sa Business and Investment Department of the SBMA. Again, sir, you guys are located at building, you do the honor.
Building 225 Investment Center, Dewey Avenue.
Hotline numbers?
Yes, 047-252-4632.
All right. Okay. So thank you, sir, for dropping by and sharing with our listeners the great piece of infos that you shared with us. Yung iba na sinabi mo, not everybody knows that, no? So maganda, nalaman ng mga, ng mga nakikinig sa atin.
Maraming salamat po at maganda umaga sa inyo lahat.
All right. Okay, so until the next edition of the Freeport Hour, Business and Investment Department, every fourth Tuesday of the month. Ayan. Okay, so go back to our regular programming. Do stand by for the morning brew. That's gonna be next. Stand by for the morning brew. Susunod na po.
In a world where only the best music is played,